Hey guys, it is crazy. It has been 365 days from the first dose of Trikafta, and I'm gonna take you guys back a little bit to 1 year ago. Here it is.
Hey guys, it's that time. I just got home from work maybe 30 minutes ago, and Jill had her yogurt and an Ensure to give her the fat necessary for this med. But here she goes. She's breaking the original seal. She's about to take her first dose of Trikafta. Yep, here we go. Look at that. It's cool. Alright.
Let's see.
Here goes nothing. And
I've read on the CF Facebook page how people are feeling on it just after like 2-3 days.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, and I haven't been feeling well for
So
like
true.
some time now, so it'll be really interesting to see
And
just
look,
exactly.
obviously, we can't expect it to work miracles, but
Yeah.
I'm saying when somebody's not feeling well, like you haven't been feeling well, but let's see.
Yeah.
You'll definitely, I think, since you haven't been feeling well, I think you'll notice if you start to feel better.
Exactly. I think if I was
Yeah.
already feeling well,
You wouldn't really notice that much of this.
I
You
wouldn't
might.
notice. Like years ago when I was in the Okambi study, I was already at a very good lung function, and then I went the highest I've
Yeah.
ever been in life, and I was like, wow, I could really breathe at that number.
Mhm.
However, I was comfortable breathing at my
Yep.
normal
you
number
were.
because it was pretty good numbers. I
think that
think
you haven't
now
been
at this
feeling
point
well,
in my
so-
life, which is from then,
Of course.
was over 6-7 years ago.
Combi was totally different than Sindeko. Like,
No, Combi was Lumacaftor, Ivacaftor.
oh, Lumacaftor and
Lumacaftor,
Gotcha.
Ivacaftor. Then Sindeko, they got rid of the Lumacaftor, which I'm assuming the Lumacaftor is what caused the chest tightness for
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
when I was in the study,
But
excuse me, for
obviously
like
Orkambi
20
still
weeks
had
straight.
that
It was
in
so bad.
Like, they still had that in Orkambi, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, that was terrible. The chest tightness for like, I'm one that suffers from chest tightness to begin with, so.
Yeah.
Then with the study that was part of the placebo, I guess, and part of the actual active drug, it was a side effect.
Man,
And it was extreme tightness out of nowhere, like asthma attacks. I am still, guys, in shock that I just, a little while ago, took my first dose. It brings tears to my eyes, because I really, it's unimaginable. And I'm just really thankful.
This one's gonna be even better. Really digging deep. Don't overthink it. Just inhale, blow hard. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Go, 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 go. Come in. Go, go, go.
I feel like this is like a...
That was exactly
I'm
the
like
same.
testing myself this week.
Do you know the number?
No, wait, should I get his reaction?
50%.
Yeah, so do you want to come have a look?
Come have a look and see what it is.
You're gonna be in complete shock.
Wow. Oh my god.
How awesome is
And
that?
both tries were
That's
perfect. They were like
ridiculous.
exactly the same.
Yeah.
They're both
It's amazing.
76.
My lower airways are 50%. My lower airways are what my upper airways were. Like,
Oh, I mean, obviously, you saw my reaction, but
Amazing.
let's see. This is the third round here.
Good Lord. Keep going, keep going, keep going,
Wow.
keep going, keep going, keep going.
And the
Yes,
final
guys.
number was
80 for an
80%.
FEV1. I am
Oh my
just,
goodness. Her lung
I'm
function.
blown away.
Her lung function went from 50% to 80% in what? 27 days, babe?
Yeah.
27 days. 27 days, and it went up 30%.
Yeah, and I also
So-
gained 10 pounds, guys.
Look,
9 pounds. It's just,
I met Jillian 11 years ago. We've been together 11 years, and she basically erased 10 years of her life. So
it's really a blessing, you know. Thank you, God, for everybody at Vertex, all the people that participated in the study, all the doctors, nurses, and of course all of you who have been joining us at our walks and fundraisers, and everybody else supporting the CF Foundation. Thank you so much. It wouldn't be possible without you guys, and you guys have given me the best Christmas blessing. It's the best gift ever. It's amazing. Hi guys, good evening. 1 year ago, exactly today, I started this amazing drug called Trikafta. I had no idea exactly what it was gonna do, but I heard really, really good things about it. I had been on 2 other CF modulators prior to Trikafta, and I just remember my first dose being around 12 in the afternoon and making sure I had fat with it like I did with Symdeko and Zorkambi, and I didn't know what to expect. But mind you guys, 3 hours to 4 hours later, my chest was rumbling. Literally, every breath I took, the mucus was rattling in there. And then I would just do like a cough that wasn't even requiring any effort, and out came tons and tons of mucus. It actually felt like I was like getting an infection, like I was sick, the way I feel on IVs, but just when I'm sick, it doesn't come out that easily. A lot of people called it the purge, and literally that's what it was. I probably coughed up mucus for a good 6 hours, and there was tons of nasty stuff coming from the very, very bottom of my lungs. I mean, you can taste it. It was just horrible. It was disgusting. And I know that's the mucus that took up my lung capacity and made me have lower lung function all of these years. It was so dried up down there that I just couldn't move it. So anyway, long story short, here we are a year later, as we do daily vlogging of our life and upload to YouTube a few times per week. We have tons of footage, so it's really cool to be able to look back on that. And if you guys ever saw any of my other videos, you guys will see I did not speak like this. I was always very short of breath, and my voice sounded different, and it was just a whole different ballgame. So anyway, the benefits that Trikafta has done for me. I couldn't even imagine these if you gave me one wish in the world to possibly change the way I felt, to change my life. My wish was always, of course, for a cure and to just feel better, but I never expected to feel like this. I was coughing up blood, like a lot of blood, 2 to 3 times per week. I had my lung embolized, and was thinking about possibly another embolization in the future on the other side. Yeah, we did the right lung. We were thinking of doing the left lung eventually in certain spots. And that was just a nightmare. It was just all the time bleeding and never knowing when it was gonna happen. We would be out to dinner and all of a sudden I'd be like, oh, my lungs are bleeding. I'm gonna have a whole mouthful of blood. And it was just so inconvenient, kind of. Speaking of inconvenience and hemoptysis, probably the most inconvenient day was my wedding. 5.5 years ago, I had the biggest lung bleed ever. It was so unexpected, and luckily my CF pediatric doctor was there to help and save the day. So we were beyond thankful for that. I have literally coughed up blood maybe 4 times this entire year on Trikafta, which is just crazy. And they're not big bleeds, they're smaller bleeds, still like pure blood, but nothing like they were. The other thing is I can breathe. Guys, I can actually breathe and not be out of breath. I could go for a jog if I want. I could go for a walk, and I'm not out of breath. I'm not in a coughing fit. I don't cough any longer. If I cough once a day and I have this much mucus in my mouth, that's a lot. Just a better quality of life. And then the other thing, which just blows my mind every day, I am on 1 chest PT per day. Oh my gosh, 1 therapy. I was used to doing 2 per day, which is normal for most people with lung disease and cystic fibrosis. And I was used to doing 6 to 8 nebulizer treatments per day, and now I am on 3 nebulizers. And mind you, I was always running to the next albuterol, like counting the time down, like, oh, in 2 hours I could get another albuterol because I felt so crappy. And now I don't even think about it. Like, it's in my bag, but I don't even look for it because I don't need it. And I could speak to you guys like 5 minutes straight without being like, oh, time out, I need a little break. We got a dog, and he's still young and very playful, and I can take him on walks without, saying like, oh, I can't do this today. It's just amazing. And then the other big thing is lung function. Before Trikafta, my lung function was 49% and 50% was my baseline. And I was literally like begging my doctor for the next IV course. Like I need it. And even though I would go on IVs, they didn't do too much. They made me feel better for probably at most a month at a time. I felt better, but the numbers really weren't improving and it wasn't doing a whole lot. But to me, I felt like that was my only option. And then my doctor had said to me, can you just hold out another few weeks? We have this amazing drug. It's coming. And I always said to myself, well, the other two drugs were supposed to be great, the Orkambi and the Symdeko, and they worked well for me, but it just wasn't long-term enough. Short-term, it worked as needed, but it wasn't enough. And so I really didn't know what to expect with this, but it's been amazing. Mind you, since February of 2020, and I started on November 16th, 2019, I started on Trikafta. By February 2020, my lung function was at 82%. So I went up around about 32% in FEV1 for my lung function. It blows my mind.
She still beats me in basketball, guys.
Rosario, my husband, said, I still beat him in basketball.
Now she's even more because she can run around, which is amazing.
Yeah, I always played sports, and I played basketball for about 13, 14 years into college. And then due to some health issues, I had to slow that down and quit. I was used to exercising daily, like a ton. And now I feel like if I wanted to exercise, I can. If you guys have been watching us for some time now, you guys know that I'm in kidney failure due to diabetes, due to CF. So the exercise part has been a little tough for me because my legs swell and everything. So right now I'm on a transplant list and waiting, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, the other thing is I gained weight. I always struggled to keep my weight on as I hit like my college years. So probably the last 10 years, struggled to keep my weight on. And Trikafta has just allowed me to, to be able to gain that weight that I needed. Trikafta has also helped me from a GI standpoint. I'm pancreatic insufficient, as a lot of CF people are. And so we don't digest our foods properly. And so since starting Trikafta, I noticed I need less digestive enzymes than I did in the past. And so we've just been playing around with those and adjusting them accordingly as needed. And it's just been really cool to avoid some extra pills here and there. I have also been able to cut out some laxatives. I still use them as needed, but not on a daily basis, or even I used to take them twice a day before the CF modulators. Symdeko and Orkambi both helped me with GI issues, and Trikafta has been even better and more amazing with that. I forgot to include in this video that it has been 14 months of no IV antibiotics, as well as 14 months of no hospitalizations, which is so crazy because I was in the hospital at least 1 to 3 times per year previously before Trikafta, and on IVs 4 to 5 times per year, and sometimes even 5 or 6 depending on how badly I felt. And the last thing I want to say is without Trikafta, I don't know where I would have been lung-wise. I probably would have been heading in a not so great direction, and it would have made getting a kidney transplant way more difficult. And I know I didn't share this in this vlog, but I'm also waiting on a pancreas transplant as well. So they want to do a dual transplant. So being able to breathe is going to make this so much easier than not. I know for me it couldn't have come at a better time. So thank you to everybody involved. It's been amazing, and I'm thankful to be here to share this with you guys. So thank you guys for watching our 1-year Trikafta anniversary. We'll see you guys soon.